Podcasting to the universe from the top of Mount Wag, live with no pants. It's Zach the Wag in the morning. Let's wag and chill.
I think we're about to start a show.
Greetings, red-blooded verified Earth people and those with no check mark. It's me, the always dapper podcast babbler, your daddy O'Cog block from the radio, and the monkey on the mic here running that semi-professionally trained tongue of mine. I am Zachary Ernesto Wackalina III. Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to those of you from Fincastle, Virginia, to Greensboro, North Carolina, Rosedale, Mississippi, to Savage, Minnesota, and all around the world. This is the often secluded and never diluted, always wacky, never tacky, hot rockin' flame-throwing Dweck in the morning show. Live from the low-rent, sleazy, and measly Ram and Jam and Nut Hut Studios at the Dweck Shack Podcasting Megaplex at Peachtree Industrial on the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia, here in FEMA Region Number 4.
Oh, welcome to Zach the Wag Show. Cause all the radio said no. They said this is not for you, so leave now. So now he's got this new show down south. On Zach the Wag, on Zach the Wag, on Zach the Wag, on Zach the Wag. Wag.com.
Live at a Studio C today. Last time I checked, today is Friday, October 24th, 2025. This is show number 158. We got this day in history. We got this day in music. Fun facts, the horrible scope, stupid news, and the celebrity birthday list. And here's that list. Hudson Yang from Fresh Off the Boat is 22. Ashton Sanders from Moonlight and The Equalizer 2 is 30 years old. Eliza Taylor from The 100 and Neighbors is 36. Shanae Grimes is 36. Drake is 39. Tim Pocock from X-Men Origins Wolverine is 40. Adrian Balin Houghton from 3LW and the Cheetah Girls turns 42. And Monica, she sang That Boy Is Mine with Brandy. She's 45. Comedic TV and film actress Casey Wilson also turns 45. Turning 46 from Silverchair, Ben Gillies. Sabrina Washington from British girl group Mystique is 47. Michael Trent from Shovels and Rope turns 47. Zon McLernan from Reservoir Dogs and Hawkeye is 59. Turning 65, B.D. Wong from Law & Order SVU. Billy Thomas from McBride and the Ride, and Vince Gill in the Time Jumpers. He's 71. Also turning 71, Doug Davidson from The Young and the Restless. Kevin Kline's 78. David S. Ward from Sleepless in Seattle and The Sting is 80. Turning 86, F. Murray Abraham from Amadeus and The Name of the Rose. And Bill Wyman from the Rolling Stones is 89 years young today.
Happy birthday!
And remembering Jane Seymour on this day, she passed away in 1537. She was the third wife of King Henry VIII, who left him a male heir, but at the cost of her own life. She was the only one of Henry's wives to receive a queen's funeral and be buried beside him. Baseball great Jackie Robinson passed away on this day in 1972. Gene Roddenberry passed in 1991. Raul Julia passed in 1994. Rosa Parks passed in 2005. In 2018, American pianist and singer-songwriter Fats Domino passed at age 89 at his home in Harvey, Louisiana after a long-term illness. And Leslie Jordan, writer and TV actor who received an Emmy Award for his role as Beverly Leslie on the hit series Will and Grace in 2006.
Preposterous. Me, a homosexual. The very idea makes me howl with manly laughter.
He passed in 2022. Movies releasing on this day: The Wiz in 1978, Scary Movie 3 and Radio released in 2003. Saw came out in 2008.
You see, the knowledge of death changes everything. If I were to tell you the exact date and time of your own death, it would shatter your world completely.
And John Wick and St. Vincent released in 2014.
It happened on this day as if you cared.
Here is this day in history. In 1939, nylon stockings were sold publicly for the first time in Wilmington, Delaware. In 1940, the 40-hour work week went into effect in the United States. In 2001, the House passed a $100 billion economic stimulus package in the wake of the September 11th terrorist attacks. In 2003, the era of supersonic jet travel came to an end as 3 British Airways Concordes landed at London's Heathrow Airport. In 2004, 10 people, including NASCAR driver Ricky Hendrick and 4 family members, were killed in a plane crash near Martinsville Speedway in Virginia. In 2005, civil rights activist Rosa Parks died at age 92. In 2017, a dog doping scandal was confirmed by officials of Iditarod, the Alaskan dog sled race, after dogs tested positive for a banned substance. And in 2021, Tom Brady became the first quarterback in NFL history to record 600 touchdown passes. Special events for today: it is Bologna Day, it's Champagne Day, it's Crazy Day, Food Day, Good and Plenty Day, Pharmacy Buyer Day, Take Back Your Time Day, United Nations Day, it's World Development Information Day, and it is World Polio Day. Today's number for the day is 60,000. That's the number of trampoline injuries in the U.S. each year. Here's your information update. A study found that skipping breakfast is linked to developing hardening of the arteries. But I have to go to Denny's. Doctor's orders. Researchers found that people who suffer concussion in their youth show subtle signs of mental and physical problems, even more than 30 years later. For instance, I was dropped on my head as a child, and I still think Vanilla Ice is the greatest. Scientists discovered more than 300 places in the genome that influence our sleeping habits. And I thought it was just my love for midnight snacks. A 230-million-year-old dinosaur fossil was found in Argentina. Scientists have named it Bicjagosaurus rex. A study says our dogs can trace their ancestry to dogs that once lived in Magnolia in Nepal. Whether your 3-time divorced uncle likes it or not, man's best friend is an immigrant. Researchers have discovered that people gain weight because they will predictably eat any size serving placed before them. It's like a food version of Field of Dreams. Cook it and they will come. Well, nobody won the Mega Millions jackpot for Tuesday's $650 million drawing, so up it goes. Well, home goods company Kohler has unveiled a new device called the Dakota, a $599 camera that can be attached to your toilet bowl and take pictures of what's inside. CNET reports that the Dakota analyzes these images in order to provide updates on your gut health and hydration and to potentially detect blood. It comes with a rechargeable battery, a USB connection, and a fingerprint sensor to identify who's using the toilet. In addition to the hardware purchase fee, customers will need to pay between $70 and $156 per year for a subscription. I think I'll pass on that. If you're uneasy about the privacy implications of putting a camera right below your privates, the company says Dakota's sensors see down your toilet and not anywhere else. It also notes that the resulting data is secured via end-to-end encryption. A wild bear entered the Sequoia Park Zoo in Eureka, California, and interacted with the zoo's resident black bears before leaving through a service gate. Zoo staff spotted the bear while conducting a daily inspection. The bear was observed engaging with the zoo's 3 black bears through their habitat fencing. Experts determined these bears could not thrive in the wild, making them permanent residents of the zoo. Now, humans touch their faces up to 800 times daily, mostly without realizing it. Recent research from the University of Houston and Virginia Tech found that these unconscious gestures, particularly those involving the lower face, can indicate mental stress during intense cognitive tasks. Researchers monitored 10 academic professionals over 4 days, analyzing nearly 170 hours of video footage. They used artificial intelligence to track facial touches and thermal imaging to measure stress-related perspiration. The findings revealed that frequent touching of the chin, cheeks, and nose correlates with heightened psychological stress responses. This behavior may have evolutionary roots, as similar self-soothing gestures are seen in other primates. The T-zone, the chin, nose, and forehead, has many nerve endings, making it a comforting area to touch during stress. This month's patent, number 12,444,033, was granted to George Dolly Davis of Lawrenceville, Georgia. His patent is a sofa that works as an emergency flotation device, which he believes would be beneficial in areas prone to flooding. A new survey found that 59% of Americans favor nuclear power plants, a shift from the 43% of Americans who said this in 2016. A new survey from YouGov sought answers to a number of burning food questions. For instance, 60% of respondents consider chili a stew rather than a soup. 53% said they do not think hot dog is a sandwich. I agree. 49% prefer a diagonal cut on a sandwich. I do. And 67% think coleslaw is a salad. It is. Which is better, the center of the brownie tray or the edge? 45% of respondents prefer the edge and 39% prefer the center. I prefer the garbage when it comes to brownies. A hacking group recently revealed they have accumulated personal data on tens of thousands of U.S. government officials, including those from high-profile institutions like the NSA and DHS. According to a report from 404 Media, the group initially accessed the data by exploiting stolen Salesforce customer information. They have built dossiers on officials from various agencies, including the DIA, the FTC, the FAA, the CDC, the ATF, and the U.S. Air Force, among others. Scary.
We got to wrap this program to bring you something really, really, really stupid.
Here we go. I've searched far and wide. I've searched the internets, the outernets, the underwebs, and the interwebs. This, my friends, is stupid news. A creepy Halloween doll ordered from Amazon is cause for concern for a New York woman after it seemingly moved on its own. The unsettling experience was shared on TikTok by Erika Harrington. The eerie doll, with its stark white face, black hair, and nightgown, was found turned to face Harrington on 2 consecutive nights as she left her home for her car. Concerned about the doll's odd behavior, Harrington said she prayed while moving it to her porch. Despite these precautions, strange occurrences continued. A box fell over inside her house, unsettling her dogs, and her daughter reported hearing loud bangs on the front door without any cause. Other incidents include a doorbell camera alert showing no visible presence and a garage door inexplicably opening. In Spain, a bank robber shot a guard, then escaped on the back of a motorcycle driven by an accomplice. A man who saw the whole thing put his car in reverse and was able to thwart off the robbers' escape by causing them to crash. Unfortunately, the robbers were stuntmen and the getaway was a scene being filmed for TV. A 28-year-old woman has been charged with multiple offenses, including impaired driving, following the theft of a fire truck in Halifax, Nova Scotia, early Monday morning. The incident occurred around 5 a.m. when Julia Elvana King allegedly jumped into the fire truck while emergency responders were attending to an incident at a building. Police were alerted to the theft and found the unoccupied truck at an intersection. Officers later found and arrested King. Visitors at a California beach are reporting aggressive behavior from a sea otter known for stealing surfboards in Santa Cruz. Isabella Orduña was surfing when the otter bit her foot and climbed onto her board. Orduña described the bite as an exploratory nip, saying it did not break the skin. The otter remained on her board for about 20 minutes before other beachgoers helped drive it away. The following day, the otter attempted to commandeer another surfer's board. A teenage boy was on the beach when the otter grabbed his leash, pulling him backwards as he tried to paddle away. In response to the incident, a warning sign was posted at the beach. Warning, aggressive sea otter in the area. Enter the water at your own risk. Keep away from marine wildlife. That's why I don't go in the ocean. Bro, chill. She's just walking her dog. Putnam County, Minnesota Sheriff's deputies arrested a 61-year-old for aggravated assault after he threatened a neighbor while she was walking her dog. According to reports, minor Catledge confronted the victim on a public path adjacent to his property, claiming it was his land. He threatened to eat her dog if she trespassed again. Deputies initially responded to the dispute and believed it was resolved after speaking with Catledge. However, about an hour later, Catledge entered the victim's property and threatened her and her family with a knife.
Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Oh, work sucks.
All right, here's This Day in Music. In 2018, American guitarist and session musician Wah-Wah Watson, Melvin Reagan, died at age 67. He was famed for his skills with a wah-wah pedal and became a member of the Motown Records studio band. In 2017, U.S. singer and songwriter Tony Joe White passed away of a heart attack at the age of 75. He is best known for his 1969 number 8 single, Poke Salad Annie, also recorded by Elvis Presley and Tom Jones, and Rainy Night in Georgia, which he wrote but was first made popular by Brooke Benton in 1970. In 2016, American singer Bobby V passed away at age 73. V had 38 chart hits, 10 of which reached the top 20. V's recordings of Take Good Care of My Baby in the summer of 1961 went to number 1 in the US and number 3 in the UK. In 2006, Forbes revealed that Kurt Cobain had overtaken Elvis Presley as the highest-earning dead celebrity. Cobain's work earned him $50 million in the 12 months to October 2006, compared with Elvis Presley's $42 million. Former Beatle John Lennon earned $35. In 2006, Taylor Swift released her self-titled debut studio album. She was 16 years old at the time of the album's release, and the album went on to top the country albums charts for 24 non-consecutive weeks, selling over 7 million copies. The album also became the longest charting album on the Billboard 200 of the 2000s decade, remaining on the chart for 277 weeks in total. In 2005, Madonna gave a surprise lecture at NYU discussing her career and new film after she arrived unannounced at the City University's Hunter College as part of the MTV series Stand-In. Students expected a screening of her new documentary, I'm Going to Tell You a Secret, but they were also given the chance to question Madonna. In 2004, Queen became the first rock act to receive an official seal of approval in Iran. Western music was strictly censored in the Islamic Republic, where homosexuality is considered a crime, but an album of Queen's greatest hits was released this week in Iran. Freddie Mercury was proud of his Iranian ancestry, and illegal bootleg albums and singles had made Queen one of the most popular bands in Iran. In 1987, Michael Jackson started a 2-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles charts with Bad, a number 3 hit in the U.K. The music video for Bad, directed by Martin Scorsese and co-starring one of the first appearances of yet undiscovered Wesley Snipes, was released in late 1987.
Who's bad?
In 1979, Paul McCartney received a medallion cast in rhodium after being declared the most successful composer of all time. From 1962 to 1978, McCartney had written or co-written 43 songs that had sold over 1 million copies each. In 1973, John Lennon began litigation against the U.S. government, accusing them of tapping his telephone. In 1966, Newsweek interviewed the Monkees. They are asked how the music is created. Singer Davy Jones tells them, "This isn't a rock and roll group. This is an act." In 1962, U.S. soul singer James Brown recorded his legendary Live at the Apollo album. The album was listed at number 24 in Rolling Stone magazine's 2003 list of the 500 greatest albums of all time.
Whether you're rich or parking cars, your fate is written in the stars. You don't want to look like a dope, so please listen close for your horoscope.
Well, here are your world-famous DeWack in the Morning horoscopes for Friday, October 24th, 2025. Dripping with cosmic sarcasm, celestial chaos, and just the right amount of caffeine-fueled nonsense. If today is your birthday, you are a Scorpio. It's your season, baby. Everyone fears and respects you. Or maybe they're just intimidated by your 6 unread messages that say, "We need to talk." Either way, enjoy your mysterious aura and your suspiciously perfect eyeliner.
Ding, 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 ding.
Sagittarius, you'll feel the urge to book a spontaneous trip to Iceland, Bali, or Costco. Adventure awaits, probably in aisle 7. Just make sure your credit card's emotional support hotline is active. Capricorn, you'll make a to-do list so ambitious it gets nervous and hides under the bed. The universe says, take a break, champ. Or at least pretend to while secretly working on your side hustle.
Hi, babe. I'm glad you called. I've been wanting to talk to you, too.
Aquarius, you'll have an idea that could change the world, but no one at brunch understands your PowerPoint. Don't worry, history will catch up. Or maybe your Wi-Fi will.
And I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Pisces, your dreams last night were sponsored by anxiety and unwashed dishes. But your heart's in the right place, somewhere between daydream and delusion. Embrace it. The ocean's calling, but it's probably just your leaky faucet.
I sense a disturbance in my pants, ma'am.
Aries, you wake up ready to conquer the world, but the world left you on red. Today's productivity peak happens at 10:14 in the morning, when you sharpen a pencil you'll never use. Be proud anyway.
I'm hot just thinking about it.
Taurus, you're feeling fancy. You'll spend $14 on a coffee that tastes like regret and oat milk. Venus says romance is near, possibly with whoever made your sandwich wrong, but smiled about it.
I'm in the bathroom!
Gemini, you'll start 5 new hobbies before lunch and abandon 6 by dinner. Mercury in retrograde probably means your text will send in the wrong order again, causing 3 minor friendships to combust and 1 to blossom weirdly.
If you don't have it, you should get one.
Cancer Moonchild, your emotions today are like a Netflix buffering wheel, spinning, unpredictable, and occasionally stuck at 99%. Let it go. Cry into a croissant and call it self-care.
I think you're a little upset. Would you care for a sedative?
Leo, everyone's talking about you, but only because you brought your own spotlight to the staff meeting. That's okay. The moon approves your main character energy. Keep shining. Just maybe stop narrating out loud.
Listen, do you want the job done right or do you want it done fast?
Virgo, you'll reorganize your spice rack alphabetically and then cry because paprika and parsley clash energetically. Take a deep breath. The stars are messy too, but please, not your drawers.
Nonsense. Pure nonsense and pure politics.
And finally, Libra. You'll spend 45 minutes choosing a shirt and then realize you're late for literally everything. Luckily, your charm covers 85% of your chaos. The rest, that's what sunglasses are for.
Oh my God!
And those are your official DeWack in the Morning horoscopes. Remember?
Don't leave home without them.
You've been listening to the Always First, Never Last podcast with me, your nutty host, the incredible, edible Mr. Zach Wackalina. That's me. You can connect with me at ZachDeWack.com. That's ZachDawack.com. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever it is, Instagram, MySpace, the Comic Strip, the Yellow Pages, Telepathy, Western Union, or call or text 984-DeWack1. That's 984-329-2251. Like the show, follow me, or subscribe, and please share this show with your friends. That's the only way I get heard. Available to hear on my host, Podbean, that's Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, and all other podcasting apps, or at ZachDeWack.com, if that's easier for you. Thank you to all the awesome wackos, weirdos, reverts, preverts, dingbats, and jelloheads anonymous for any and all listens you can give. It means a lot. I'm out of here like Vladimir. Until next time, and there will be a next time. Don't forget me. I won't forget you. I am Zach DeWack saying, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Grits ain't groceries, eggs ain't poultry. And Mona Lisa was a man. I'll be back Monday for another exciting edition of the DeWack in the Morning Show. I will talk to you then. Same whack time. Same whack channel. Whack out.
Adios. Have a fantastic day.
Bye, buckaroos.
Toss and turning all night long, clawing at your mind. A fever dream on overload, your soul feels capsized. Stay with me while I collect my thoughts. Head is spinning around and around, my tongue's tied up in knots. Just wait till the sun shines down in the morning. Just slow it down, gotta stop your running. The stitch stones on the early warning. Just brush it off if the rain starts pouring in the morning. Yes, I've been where you are a time or two, been well under that spell. Yes, breaking free from someone's gravity can feel like going straight through hell. Stay with me while I collect my thoughts. Head is spinning around and around, my tongue's tied up in knots. Just wait till the sun shines down in the morning. Just slow it down, gotta stop your running. Yes, the sticks and stones are the early warning. Just brush it off if the rain starts pouring in the morning. If you can't sleep, 'cause the devil's telling lies, just know I'll be right there. I'll be right there by your side. Just wait till the sun shines down in the morning. Slow it down, gotta stop that running. Your sticks and stones are the early warning. Just brush it off if that rain starts pouring in the morning. ZactoWack.com.